headed home. Very excited to get this package. You know, one cool thing about living where I live, which I've lived in this apartment with my family for the past, I think 5 or 6 years, I don't remember, is, you know that shot of the city skyline that they always show in movies? I don't know if you can see it through these trees. I shouldn't call them trees, these little trees here. That's right outside my building. Here, check it out. That's New York City. Hey, can I get packages for 10R? Thanks. Oh, you're good. Thank you, sir. Not a small box, kind of a big box. I am very excited. All right, hey everyone, it has been a while. My name is Patrick. I love tech and I help with tech. And if you're gonna be someone who loves tech and helps with tech, if you're just gonna walk around being one of these tech people, you gotta have a great backpack. Now, I'm also a musician, so I carry around gear all the time. And the last time I actually made a video, I was standing in this very spot, in this very room forever ago, talking about my favorite backpack that I've ever purchased, the Monocase EFX FLY. Now, I still love this backpack, but it eventually became a solution that didn't necessarily work for me. And here's why. I'm not the most organized person in the world. I need a little bit of help with that. And this backpack is great. It's got a lot of compartments and zippers, and it's got these Velcro straps that tie down all of your cables. However, its main compartment was just basically this big open space. And it just turned into basically me carrying around a junk drawer. There was multiple times where I had to dig my hands through this mess of cables and tools and guitar pedals and all sorts of different things to try to find what I was looking for. It just didn't work for me. So I began to look for a different solution. Now, before I get there, the EFX FLY is a great backpack. So feel free to check it out. As a matter of fact, you can check out my video, which I'll link somewhere in the description or wherever of this video. But as I began to look for a different solution for me, I came across two possible winners. Now, before I get to them, again, I just want to go back to the EFX FLY. I just want to say one more time, I love that bag so much. There's actually one feature I kept before getting rid of it. Yes, I kept part of the bag. It does have this really cool feature where you can zip away. You can literally detach just the laptop compartment. So the straps right here that are going over your shoulders attach to the laptop compartment, which then zips onto the rest of the bag. So having that cool little sling that I can take with me if I ever just want to take my tablet or my laptop somewhere, I love that solution. So I took that off of the bag and then got rid of the bag. Really cool. You can see all that in the video that's linked in the description or wherever. But my new solution I'm really excited about. You see, I came across these two backpacks and I said, one of these is going to work for me. And the two backpacks that I came across that I said these could possibly be winners are the PGY Tech Onemo and the Lowepro Tech 450 AW2. People, when you're naming a product, think about the consumer. Just, do we really need all of that stuff? Let's just call it the Lowepro Tactic Big One. Whatever. Big name, great backpack. So between these two solutions, you're looking at a camera gear backpack where you open up the whole thing and it's got those little compartments that you can move those Velcro pieces and create kind of like a Tetris situation in your backpack. And the Onemo is clearly designed to be a little bit more of a sleek, cool backpack, whereas the Lowepro is definitely designed to be a tactical bag. And there's pros and cons to each one of these bags that I'm gonna get through. Like, for instance, like I just said, the Onemo it doesn't look like a camera or a gear backpack. It just looks like a big backpack. It's got this really cool texture to it, and you can't really tell what's in it, or there's nothing that really attaches to it. So it just looks really sleek. Whereas the Lowepro definitely looks like a gear bag. So a thief, a terrible person who wants to steal your stuff, if they're looking at 2 bags in an airport or 2 bags in the trunk of a car, they're gonna grab that Lowepro tactical backpack because they're gonna say, inside of here is some cool stuff that I know I can make some money on. So that's not necessarily a con, but it's something to be aware of. Now, the Onemo I ended up purchasing. And here's why. It really appealed to me. When you open the Onemo, it's got all those compartments for lenses and peripherals and all sorts of computer and music gear. But at the bottom of the backpack, it actually has within it another little bag. And it's advertised as being perfect to fit all of your microphones or your drone or peripherals for your computer or tools and things like that. And I thought, a bag within a bag, that's absolutely great.
I thought this was going to be too big. Now I'm worried it doesn't have enough space. Yes, I know.
But then it got to me, I opened it up, and I looked at the backpack, and I thought, well, this extra little bag within the backpack is taking up half the backpack storage. I want all that storage, and yes, I could pull the bag out. It's got little dividers there that I could use the entire storage of the bag and then have this extra little bag for whenever I needed it, but that just seemed cumbersome to me. And that works for a lot of people. For instance, if you just want to quickly grab your drone and go out and fly, or if you want to quickly grab your little bag that has your mics and audio interface in it, that's super great. But for me, I love to travel with everything. It's not uncommon for me to, for instance today, show up to the office and have with me an external display, my laptop, all my GoPro accessories, an audio interface, mic cables. I want it all with me. I don't want to have to look at my bag and decide, am I putting the little bag within the bag? Am I taking that out and using that storage? I just want to have everything with me. So long story short, I ended up with the Lowepro. Now this is an amazing backpack, but it does have some downsides. Like I said, it looks like a gear backpack. If somebody's gonna take this thing, they're going to have a payload inside and you're gonna lose your gear. It looks like a gear backpack. It's very attractive to anyone trying to take things, so be aware of that. Another con is that it doesn't stand up on its own. Okay, the Onemo does. However, I still picked this. I think it's the solution for me, and I'm going to tell you why. Right off the bat, this guy has some peripherals. We haven't even opened the backpack, but it comes with some peripherals you can attach to it. And these peripherals have these little straps underneath that attach to the straps on the outside of the bag. Now, this is great because this is this will hold like the leg of a tripod. The tripod will run up here. The leg stays in there so it doesn't get all tossed around. And then you can, attach using Velcro straps or zip ties, which would be crazy, or something else to attach the tripod to the bag. You've got a little extra pouch here. I keep my Leatherman and some other stuff I need to access quickly. They also sell like a water bottle pouch that you can attach to this. So right off the bat, this is giving you solutions to carry more and more stuff if you need an everyday carry or a film shoot carry that has a lot of stuff available to it. You'll also notice that on this backpack, it's really hard shell. It's gonna protect your stuff, which I really, really like. You got some simple pockets on the outside. I believe one of them has here you go, like a little attachment for keys or an access card or something like that. You also have access to the inside of the bag through these little pouches here. And if I fully unzip this and pull it out, you're actually looking into the backpack. I keep stuff that I need easily accessible right inside of these compartments on the backpack. So I think you saw there I have a mouse. And on the other side, let's see what I have. Oh, my in-ears are right there. So instead of having to unpack the entire backpack to find my stuff, if I'm carrying it like this, and someone says, hey, listen to this, and I need to grab my in-ears, I unzip and they're right there in front of me. Now, one other thing that I really like about this backpack compared to the Onemo is that when you want to open the entirety of the Onemo backpack, you have to flip it on its back like this, you unzip, and then you actually have to open it more like a suitcase. And the Lowepro is different. If I'm sitting here and I want my laptop, I unzip here, I pull back, and see how it pulls this way as opposed to a door? It pulls down like a drawbridge instead of a door. So it's just easier access to stuff that you need quick. So since I'm talking about accessing the bag, let's go ahead and pop it open. By the way, these straps are both bags really comfortable, but I was shocked at how much stuff was in here. When I put this backpack on, how comfortable the straps were on my shoulders. I love that. I think that's a huge plus. So when I open this backpack, again, drawbridge style, not door style, look at all this padding here. This was another big selling point for me. Whoop. Right inside of the laptop portion here, there are these zipper pouches, great for guitar picks, all your USB and Ethernet cables or dongles. Yes, we have to walk around with dongles all the time now. Little zipper pouches here. Now, yes, the Onemo had a bunch of little pockets on the outside of it as well, but it didn't have any of these little zippered pouches, which I really appreciate. Additionally, before I get into that main compartment, this compartment here pulls back, and it also has just kind of like a, what do you need to grab quickly? For me, I have my power adapter in here for my computer, but there's also a zippered pouch right here as well that I can put memory cards in or whatever I need. I just really appreciate that. Let me zip this so it doesn't fall all over the place. Then inside of this little drawbridge, I have all of my compartments. Now, the reason why I wanted a bag like this is because I literally travel with almost everything I need at all times. As a matter of fact, normally inside of this laptop pouch, not only do I have my laptop, but I also have an external monitor as well. I walk around with a portable 15-inch external display so that when I'm sitting and editing a video, I can use a large amount of screen real estate. And that fits right inside this backpack. I've got a MIDI trigger here. I've got an audio interface here. I've just got a standard Beta 58 microphone here. I've got an external USB microphone. I've got a light, my GoPro, which just fell onto the ground. I have a couple of extra cables.
2 hours later.
I've got a Magic trackpad. Here's that water bottle addition that I can add to this guy. I've got a USB-C hub. I've got an external keyboard. I've got my in-ear monitors. I've got some extra straps right here. Let's see what else. Oh, I have this little pouch, which by the way, Lowepro sells its own pouches that you can add to here just for, you know, kind of just organized space. They kind of want to help you with that. $15, $20, $30 little pouches that you can put in here. I've got a little pouch here for some cables. Basically, I've got everything I need all in one pouch. I also normally in this top compartment here that I can access quickly, I also almost always put my Beats, my over-the-ear headphones as well. Let me grab my GoPro because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget it. So long story short, inside of this bag, I'm looking at a very protected place for almost all of my gear. As a matter of fact, just all of my gear fits in here. Now, one other reason why I wanted a backpack like this, which, by the way, all of these walls that are inside here can be unvelcroed and moved. I actually just said, out of the box, I moved, I think, one section of one wall, and everything else I just said, I'm just gonna leave it the same. I just love how they have it set up. But one other reason why I love a backpack like this is because I live in New York City, and in New York City, space is in such high demand, not only in an office or not only on the street for parking, but also in your apartment. And my wife goes crazy with the amount of little pieces of gear I have spread out all throughout our home. But instead of having a junk drawer filled with a Magic Mouse, a cold shoe mount light, an audio interface, my power adapter, these little straps here, things that I may pull out once every couple of days or couple of weeks or even couple of months, or things that I'm pulling out every day and having to put back in. Instead of having to put them into drawers or put them on shelves, I have them in this backpack and I can carry them with me everywhere. So when I walk into my office or when I walk into my apartment or when I walk into an appointment and someone says, hey, what if we laid down this vocal track for a song? Audio interface right here. I've got a mic cable in here as well and a microphone. What if someone says, hey, let's shoot a video like I'm doing right now on my GoPro Hero 7. Boom, my GoPro Hero 7 is right here. My Joby GorillaPod is right here, except I'm using a tripod right now. I've got a little lav mic that I carry with me as well. I've got a zoom that I can, that's in my back pocket that I can put in here. Everything is at my fingertips. So if you're looking for a solution, if you're looking for a backpack that has the ability to carry almost everything you need, keep in mind I've got a film studio and a recording studio in this bag. You're gonna wanna check out the Lowepro Tactic 450 AW2. Now, is the Onemo a bad choice? No, but it wasn't the choice for me. Is the EFX Flyby a bad choice? No, but it wasn't the choice for me. I have a feeling that I am going to stick with this bag for a long time. Now we reach the point in the video where I just know I'm forgetting something. What have I not shared about this thing? Well, a couple extra features. One thing I do love is the zippers. The zippers are really tough. See how they're this kind of like this nylon rope. Instead of just having the metal zip portion, it's got this like really tight pull tab here that's plastic and hard to break. Oh, also on the bottom of the bag, you do have yet another compartment which comes with a rain cover, which is attached to the bag. Cover the bag in case of rain. You're good to go. I guess you'd cover it this way instead. I've got some additional walls here that I'm not using that I also keep in the bottom in case I ever want to organize the backpack. There's also on the backpack a really tough handle, which I like for hanging it where it needs to go. Also, right here, it's got that strap to string it into a suitcase if you wanted to do that. Let's see. Oh, there are straps that come with the Lowepro that attach, I believe, to the sides here, so that if I did put a tripod right here, those straps, it would run up the bag, and those straps would boom keep it really tight on the bag, which I plan on doing as well. So we've got our accessories on the outside, hard shell case, got quick access here. Quick access here, quick access here, and then when you fully open the bag and you pull down the drawbridge, whoop, some things are falling out. You've got literally everything you need for a long video shoot, for a long recording session, or even just a quick project that you're doing in your office or your home. So I could not suggest this enough. I'll put a link in the description to this bag, even though I know that all of you know how to use Google and it would not be hard for you to find. But you're gonna find this online for less than 200 bucks. Wait for Black Friday, wait for those Prime Day, those holiday specials. You're gonna be able to find this bag a little bit cheaper, but maybe by like 20 or 30 bucks. Normally it's 180, I think, maybe 200. And I got it for like 170 on one of those Black Fridays or Prime Days or whatever. Lowepro Tactic 450 AW2. I could not recommend this bag enough. I've only had it for about a week or so, and I am in love. So this is Patrick with I Help with Tech, and I love tech, and I love helping you with tech. So if you have any questions, leave a comment. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.